Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I'm starting a few minutes late. So this is show number 99, the penultimate in the singer-songwriter series. Tonight, I'm featuring some Madison Celebrities, three of my favorite singer-songwriters that have been doing their thing here in Mad City for the last 30 plus years. So.
And it's Dahi's 58th birthday. Hello.
All right, it is my birthday. You're right. So, all right. So the first one I'm going to start out with is Ken Lonnquist from this wonderful CD here. Welcome to Kenland, that we wore out on our CD player because the kids loved it so much. So, a lot of great songs on here, like Natty of the Jungle and. Who's Bob Dylan, I Sold My Cat, all sorts of other great ones. This one is called One Speed Bike. Ooh, I got a one-speed bike. I got a one-speed bike. I go 800 miles an hour on my one-speed bike. My uncle is a scientist, he knows just what I like. He strapped a rocket motor to my one-speed bike. I used to be embarrassed cause I travel kinda slow, but now I'm the fastest kid I know. I got a one-speed bike. I got a one-speed bike. I'll take you in your 10-speed anytime you like, cause nobody can catch me on my one-speed bike. I bet a bag of marbles, a bag of candy too, that I can go 200 miles before you travel to. Hey, you can use your 10-speed, I'll just use my one, but I'll be here waiting when you're done. You got my one-speed bike. My one-speed bike. Take you in your 10-speed any day you like, cause nobody can catch me on my one-speed bike. The neighborhood bully don't bother me no more. She used to always tease me, but I evened up the score. I said her fancy 10-speed was nothing but a trike, and then I proved it on my one-speed bike. I got a one-speed bike, a one-speed bike. Take you in your 10-speed anytime you like, cause nobody can catch me on my one-speed bike. I got a one-speed bike, a one-speed bike. Take you in your 10-speed anytime you like, cause nobody can catch me on my one-speed bike. All right, thank you, Ken Lonnquist, for a great song, One Speed Bike, from his CD, Welcome to Kenland. Here's another one of his that we listen to a lot. I think this one's called Circus Kenlando. Yeah. A lot of great songs on here too, like X-Ray Specs and Windy Bill and Tobacco. I like that one. All right. What to say about our artists tonight? The first one was Ken Lonnquist. He was born in Lincoln, Nebraska, June 11th, 1957. I actually got to attend Ken's 60th birthday musical celebration at the Brink a few years ago. That was a big party and lots of good time. So, of all the artists I'm doing tonight, I think Ken is the only one that I've actually gotten to play with and collaborate with, both at the Solidarity Sing-Along and occasionally with his Irish band that he puts together around St. Patrick's Day called O Darby. Ken wrote some great songs for the Solidarity Sing-Along and the Uprising. He wrote 14 Senators, about the Democrats leaving to go to Illinois so that they could stop the procedure to pass the Act 10 anti-union bill. So 14 senators sneaking across the border. He also wrote a great one about Governor Walker called High Speed Rail, Low Speed Brain. So wonderful stuff. So thank you, Ken, for all that. Before I go on to the next song, since the song I did was One Speed Bike, it reminds me of when I was a kid and I had a one-speed bike. It had coaster brakes. It was red. It had saddlebags, like they were kind of made of, I don't know, some kind of vinyl or something at all. And then I'd ride it just everywhere, all around the park with my friends. And I know my mom likes to listen to this show, and I don't know if she's ever heard this story, but when I was probably about, 10, the very first Taco Bell opened in the Ann Arbor area, and it was actually in Ypsilanti, which was about 7 miles away. And we got on our bikes and rode along Washtenaw Avenue, which is like a big 4-lane road, and went to Ypsilanti so we could go to the Taco Bell, and made it home alive. So, all right, who's up next? I'm gonna do a song that Cris Plata wrote, and it's called "Don't Break My Heart That Way." It's off his album called Fresh Horses, and I hope you like it, and I hope you sing along. It's quite catchy. So Cris was born in South Texas in the early 50s. I don't have his actual birth date, so. Hear that lonesome morning cooing, hear that morning dove a-crying, that morning dove just trying to fly away. Oh, please don't fly away. Oh, please don't fly away. Oh, please don't fly away. Don't break my heart that way. Oh, my daddy was a poor man, but he lived himself a rich life. But he left behind a good wife as she cried. Oh, please don't go away. Please don't go away. Please don't go away. Don't break my heart that way. And I really don't know about the affairs of the heart, makes them sing, or the flame of love burn out. But he hit the open road, well, I guess there was no doubt. And all I hear is the sad lament of that lonesome dove call out, calling him home. Hear that morning dove a-cooing, hear that morning dove a-crying, see that morning dove just trying to fly away. Oh, please don't fly away. Please don't fly away. Oh, please don't fly away. Don't break my heart that way. Oh, hear that morning dove a-cooing, hear that morning dove a-crying, see that morning dove just trying to fly away. Oh, please don't fly away. Oh, please don't fly away. Oh, please don't fly away. Don't break my heart that way. All right, great song that Cris Plata wrote about his dad. All right, so what else to say about Cris? It's an honor to do a wonderful song of his. I first met Cris, and I don't know if he'll remember this, but through our mutual friend Bill Peden. The late Bill Peden was an Irish piper in town, and I remember going to a barbecue at his house and getting to meet Cris and a fellow musician, and that was great. And then for many, many years, it's been a tradition, and this is actually coming up in a week or so. The Overture Center always hosts this international fest that features dancers and musicians and food from all over the world, and kind of represents some of the cultures that are present in Madison and the University of Wisconsin. And Yid Vicious generally is one of the first bands to play on the, it's like a Saturday morning at like 11 o'clock or something. And then Chris's band, Extra Hot, would always follow us up. So it was kind of cool to have open for those guys. So that's what I think about when I think about Cris. Also, I knew when I was Googling for pictures last night, I noticed that there's a biography about Cris that I think was put out by the Wisconsin Historical Society. So kind of cool. So thank you, Cris, for that great song. So alrighty. So I've just got one more artist to feature, and it's going to be Stuart Stotts. And known Stuart for a long time, and he's written a lot of great songs. This particular one is called Music in My Mother's House. And it's kind of cool because it's actually in the sequel to Rise Up Singing, which is called Rise Again. So there's the Rise Again book, and you can find it in there if you want to learn it. So Stuart, we have two Texans on the bill tonight. So Stuart was born in San Angelo, Texas, July 6th, 1957. So Stuart and Ken are just a month apart. Kind of cool. So, all right. So, gosh, so many things to say about Stuart. So, first of all, I'll just mention this CD. It's just like a mini CD of 3 songs. It's called I'm a Teacher, Not a Babysitter, and it's a project he did back in 2009 to basically highlight the early childhood education profession, which is what my day job is. So that's kind of cool. So very happy about that. Also, about 10 years ago, Stuart wrote a book, and here it is here. It's called We Shall Overcome, a Song That Changed the World, with a introduction by Pete Seeger. So that's pretty cool. All right, what else to say about Stuart? So many years ago, when I was teaching elementary school at Hawthorne, so this had been in the early 90s, Stuart was an artist in residence at our school, and he worked with all the classrooms in the school and spent time with the students and talked about the things they were interested in. And then for every single class, they created a song, and then I think we did an assembly where we performed them all. Now, my classroom at the time, I was teaching 2nd and 3rd grade, and I like to collect a lot of things to kind of fill up the classroom with, interesting spaces, especially when kids were doing quiet reading time. And so I think there was like a tire, there were a lot of large pillows, there was an overstuffed panda, some old typewriters, all various things that we had around the classroom. And so we we wrote a song called Garbage and Trash. And I think it went something like, garbage and trash, we bring good things into class, or it was something about recycling and reusing, I don't know, but it was really fun, and Stuart did a great job. So, and one more thing before I do this last one. Stuart wrote a song, a month or 2 ago, when our former president went on and said this outrageous, crazy, violent rhetoric and something about, stand by, stand back, stand by to the Proud Boys. And so Stuart wrote a song called Don't Stand But Back and Don't Stand By, which was really pretty awesome. So, all right. So this last one is called Music in My Mother's House by Stuart Stotts. So it's got a great chorus, so I think you'll learn it quickly and sing along if you don't know it. There were wind chimes in the window, bells inside the clock, an organ in the corner, tunes on a music box. We sang while we were cooking or working in the yard. We sang because our lives were really hard. There was music in my mother's house. There was music all around. There was music in my mother's house, and my heart still full with the sound. She taught us all piano, but my sister had the ear. She could play the harmony for any tune she'd hear. Well, I don't claim much talent, but I've always loved to play, and I guess I will until my dying day. Sing it with me. It was music in my mother's house. There was music all around. There was music in my mother's house, and my heart still full with the sound. Days come back so clearly, although I'm far away. She gave me the kind of gifts that I love to give away. And when my mother died, we sang her last song. We sat in the living room singing all night long, singing la 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 la, singing the old porch songs, singing the old torch songs, singing la 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 la, singing the hymns to send her home. And there was music in my mother's house. There was music all around. There was music in my mother's house, and my heart still filled with the sound. There was music on my mother's house. There was music all around. There was music in my mother's house, and my heart still full with the sound. All right, thanks everybody. I can't think of a better way to be spending my birthday eve than getting to sing wonderful songs by wonderful people that I have the pleasure to know and get to share music with, and hopefully soon, not just virtually, but in person. So, as I keep saying, spring and the vaccines are not far away. So, all right, wow. What else to say? Oh, I do have one more thing to say. It's about my birthday. Tonight is Ash Wednesday. And I was curious how often my birthday falls on Ash Wednesday. It occurred to me because last year our friend Lara had her birthday on Mardi Gras, and I was like, I wonder how often that happens. So it turns out that this is the fourth time in my lifetime, 1988, 1999, when Fiona was born, 2010, and 2021. So 4 times in my life has February 17th, my birthday, been also Ash Wednesday. So, I don't know. I like trivia like that. So, all right. don't know what else to say about these great folks. Thank you, Ken Lonnquist and Cris, Plata, and Stuart Stotts for getting to do those songs and all the wonderful music you've shared with us in Madison over the last 30, 35 more years, etc. So, all right, I have one more show in this series. I started way back on May 17th, 2020. And this Saturday is going to be the final show, number 100. So that'll be the 20th of February, this Saturday at 9 p.m. And show number 100 is going to feature some songs by some of my bandmates, past or present. I'm going to start out with one that Andrew Rohn wrote called Hill by the Lake. I played with Andrew in the Mad Gadders and the Nowhere Band and VO5 and on the Fool's Flotilla and lots of other things. So the second one will be a song by Sheila Shigley. It's called Won't Ask Why. And Sheila plays in the band the Getaway Drivers. But we've been bandmates in a couple of bands, Tarish and the Authorities, and then lots of other informal events like that. And then I'm going to finish off with a song that my bandmate in the Currach, Josh Perkins, wrote. And he sang this when he was with a band called the Knob Hill Boys. And the song is a wonderful ode to his mother called On Bended Knee. So I hope you can join me for the very last 3 more songs, 1 more show. I can't believe this is going to be all over 300 songs, 100 shows, and going to take a break after this. So take care, everybody. I love you, and thanks for all the wonderful birthday wishes. It's been a great day, so take care.